Welcome back to Dan's Messy Garage. I'm in my garage today and I'm about to start a new project. Somebody dropped off all these parts for a Honda CT70, I believe, for paint. It's going to be black, red, and silver. A lot of the frame and everything will be red. There's only one black part, and that's like the kickstand assembly. But the wheels will be silver, and the hubs will be silver. So it should be a fun project. I have a lot of sharp edges along these parts that need to be rounded off because paint will fleck off and crack and peel on a sharp edge. And these parts have sharp edges everywhere. So I'm going to do a lot of filing, sanding, grinding to round all these edges off before paint. Try sanding off some of the edges on this wheel. I got a little mini belt sander here. Give this a try. Yeah, that's going to work out nice. It took all that sharp edge off of there. So I'll round it over so now the paint's not going to chip, crack, and peel off that edge. I'm going to grab some more of these parts here and start sanding these rough edges off them. Oh, I got new shirts. Go to dansmessygarage.com. I'm going to get these edges ground off here. Okay. Just got a bunch more parts to do now. Took a couple hours, but I got all the parts in that pile sanded. The 4 rim halves, the 2 hubs, kickstand assembly, foot pegs, rear arm, front fork, chain guard, shock pieces, all that stuff is deburred and ready. The main part of the frame is this guy right here. That's got sharp edges all over it. And I'm going to just get after it and get it done. All the sharp edges are sanded down. I have all the parts in a pile. The next step would be to sand everything and get it ready for epoxy primer. I'm going to set the Falcon up as a workbench for sanding down and painting those mini bike parts. Now I can bring the parts over and set them on there and start all the sanding. And I'll take and cover everything up with plastic when I paint the parts so I don't get paint everywhere. I don't need it. This is a chrome plastic headlight housing. It looks mighty fine chrome, but they want it red, so I'll paint the thing red. I'm going to sand this down, epoxy prime it, and everything is going to be painted silver first. The red needs to go over a silver to get the metallic effect for the candy ruby red color. But in order for paint to stick to this, I have to sand it, epoxy prime it, and then paint it. Oh, this is a prototype of one of my shirts. Go to dansmessygarage.com. I have a variety of shirts there. So I'm going to get some sandpaper out and get busy on this stuff. I have a roll of 180 sandpaper here, 180 grit, peel and stick. I'm going to fold it over on itself and just start sanding this thing down. The epoxy primer requires a good tooth for the epoxy to stick to the surface. The shiny stuff, it'll probably flake right off, so I gotta dull this whole thing up. I don't know anything about the cost of these parts. If this is a readily available piece, I don't know if that means it's remanufactured or a new old stock. No clue. I'm just going by what I'm told to do, and that is paint it red. It has a lot of intricate areas that have chrome, and you can't just paint over chrome without sanding down those shiny spots, because they have to be rough. And you can't have sharp edges either, because the paint will fleck off a sharp edge. So I gotta go around this whole part and carefully sand all these chrome surfaces and sharp edges. I know. Shut up and get back to work. Okay, hour later, one part sanded. I'm going to clean it up real good. I'm using Sprayway glass cleaner. This works good for before you paint something. Sounds crazy, but a lot of painters use it. It's an alcohol-based cleaner, and it does a fantastic job getting all the paint dust, grime off of there. This is just the first cleaning. This part's going to be cleaned quite a few times before it's actually painted. See, one thing people don't understand or realize or don't think about is when you paint something, it's just not the paint. I mean, there's a lot of materials that you go through. Paper towel, for instance, glass cleaner, sandpaper, masking tape. It just adds up quick. None of that stuff is cheap or free. Not for me. I have to buy it. And you end up going through a lot of it. Alright, so this thing is sanded. It's sanded down good. Got in all these intricate areas the best I could. Aren't any sharp edges anymore. An hour, 1 hour to sand one part. It's crazy. Move on to a chain guard. This is going to be red. Those are going to be silver. And I can see runnage in here too. Let me know in the comments below, guys. If you're hired to paint something and somebody brings parts to you ready to paint, would you just paint them? That's what you're hired to do. Or would you go through and fix all their mistakes? Let me know down below what you would do. The next part to sand is the main frame for it. But I've been in here for 3.5 hours already, and my fingers are giving out from sanding. So I think this is going to have to wait. Next video. Oh, yeah, it's going to have to wait. I don't know if the camera can pick this up with the reflections or not. But there's already some runnage in here. Some runs, sags. I already know that's going to require some effort to sand out of there. And my hands just are too sore right now to deal with runs. Oh, there's more runs up here too. Dang it. That's going to bring me to the end of this episode of painting a Honda CT70. Please stay tuned to my channel for future updates and videos and projects. Bye.